Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a stock that is about to go crazy tomorrow and why y'all should keep it on your watch list. I'm also going to address the overall market and what to expect tomorrow. Y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, and also don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Right, so let's get right into it right off the bat. So what I told y'all yesterday came to pass. We broke that critical level right over here. Again, if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna pin it at the top somewhere. That way y'all can go watch it. I told y'all that we could see the SPY hits approximately 375 today, and then potentially going lower later. It got to 376, and then it started to chop around. Very annoying price action over here, right? Very annoying. And then at the close, there was this nasty sell-off. This is a bull trap, right? It looks like power hour is fantastic. People are getting excited for the next day, and then they have FOMO, and then they start buying in. And little did they know, there is the rug pull in the last 10 minutes, right before the market closes at the day's low. So how is everything looking right now? It's looking the same. There's this hammer right there, not very convincing for bulls right there, right? Also, if you look at the bottom, the volume is slowly increasing, which is a great sign for bears, right? And the next thing is right here. This level at 36.50. That's going to get hit at some point. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow. I think it's gonna be tomorrow. I think, but it may just stop at 370. We'll see. We'll see what the market does. But either way, I think it's gonna get really close. If not, then it's gonna hit it before we see some type of bounce into the next week. So watch out for just panic and terror in the market. I think it's just gonna be a nasty sell-off tomorrow, I think. All right, now the stock that y'all should be keeping in your, well, before we address that, let's see the VIX. Let's check out the VIX. And the VIX didn't hit $30 today as I thought, but it's still bullish though. It's still bullish. Watch the VIX again. It didn't hit the top of 32 today, and it might do it either tomorrow if we see that massive sell-off. Like if the SPY goes to 365 tomorrow, the VIX should go all the way up here. I think that's going to happen, and then the bounce will be anticipated. All right, so that's my thoughts on the VIX. Now, the stock that y'all should be keeping on your watch list for tomorrow, that stock is none other than ROKU. All right, now with ROKU, it's been crushed for quite some time, right? It's not doing too much, but I think it's setting up for a pretty significant move to the downside. And the reason why I want to share it with all of you is because of this. If we go on the 4-hour, we zoom in right over here, there is a descending triangle on the chart that broke down today at noon, right there. All right, so this is not looking too great. It's not too soon for me to think that it might be fake, but it's not too late for me to be like, this is a guaranteed flush, right? It's like right in between. And I've seen like the setup is looking for a sell-off. Like it's looking for a massive drop. I wouldn't try to dip by that with the way it's looking, like, and with the market conditions as a whole. Until the SPY gives me a reason to be bullish, like my perspective on most stocks, I would say most stocks is bearish, right? So watch ROKU for what happens tomorrow. And it could be a day trading opportunity on it. Now watch it for a drop all the way down to 50. to $55 at least. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on this one. Now, let's do an update. For those of y'all who watched yesterday's video, I shared two stocks for y'all. Two stocks in that video. The first one didn't move, and that one was FCX. It did not move at all. First, it gapped up, right, and then it's just chilling at the same price at around 28.50. It's chilling at the base. Eventually, it's going to fall. It's just taking a sweet time, right? Just taking a sweet time. The daily chart is still bearish. I wouldn't be surprised to see another candle like this tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised. So watch it. If there is a gap down below $28, then the panic will really kick in. So that's the update on that one. Now the other stock that I've mentioned yesterday was Starbucks. And Starbucks did really, really, really well. Like exceeded all expectations. I told y'all to watch it for a drop all the way to $85 very, very soon. And they did it all in one day. So congrats to anybody who was able to make some money on that one. The contracts on this one are up by a lot. So now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one, somebody asked in the comment section for me to look at SAVA. All right, now with SAVA, the stock is going parabolic at the moment. It's looking ferocious. If you're thinking about chasing this thing, I would say be careful. And I mean, I got an alert on here. I don't remember why I have an alert on here, but it probably is for a good reason. Probably to short it. I think it might at some point. I might have thought that it could go up to 68. Watch it. Watch this one for a potential day trading opportunity up there to 68 before there might be a nasty sell off. I think. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Like I wouldn't. It's already too late for like to chase it unless there is an intraday opportunity that makes things a lot simpler. But I'm not comfortable chasing up here. I'd rather just wait for this thing to pull one of these and then just make money on the way back down. I'd rather do that. Again, you do what you want to do. But that's my thoughts on it. Watch it for a move up here before the before the opportunity to make money on the downside appears. Now, the next stock that somebody asked me to look at AA. And AA, this one is a pretty good stock to trade. The contracts are phenomenal, and the stock has some movement to it, which is nice. Notice when I zoom in, look at the bottom. Right over here in the zone, it was very, very choppy on the way up. The calls didn't really do that well compared to everything else that moved during this time period. The volume was very, very low. But right now, there's a lot of excitement. People are dumping their shares. And it just broke below this previous level of support at 39.54. Right? It's not looking great. We're gonna look at the weekly. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, no, it's not looking great, guys. This is not looking good. It's not looking good. I might just tank to $30 very soon. Maybe tomorrow, if the Bears are lucky. Like if you're shorting this thing, it might go to $30. If not tomorrow, then Monday. Before we see some type of bounce. Again, a move like this, followed by that, being hit by a wall. This wall right there. Again, before slowly chopping into earnings, which they don't even know where it is yet, or they haven't announced it. And then earnings is gonna decide its fate. So that's my thoughts on AA. The last stock that I'm going to address in today's video, somebody asked about PFE. And with PFE, this one, I'm obviously gonna lean bearish on there. There is a giant bearish pennant on the weekly. Yeah, it's right there. There's a giant bearish pennant on the weekly. This thing just started. There is a lot of room to the downside if it behaves the way the structure is supposed. It's supposed to behave the way I've seen other bearish pennants behave, right? If it behaves, then it's supposed to just drop all the way down. Like it might even retest the 40s, like these lows right here. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. It might take some time. Again, if you're patient, like it might get there. So that's my thoughts on PFE, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. Helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't had me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and the PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there are some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after signing up with Weibo using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.